Hello, my lovelies. Elsie here to do your reading. It is the sneak peek for this week. Welcome to the new week. How are you? I hope your Monday was good. I hope you didn't let anyone push you around or didn't let Monday ruffle your feathers. I hope that you're well. Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you already. If you are brand new and you're just rolling up on in here, welcome to you. And there is a subscription button in the bottom right-hand corner of this little box where I live. So if you would like to stay and become part of the community, then please hit that subscription button and please hit the bell button so you'll know when I'm uploading as well for your sign during the week, as I do read for all the signs during the week. So for those of you who are the ride or dies, and you know who you are, I do this reading for you. Thank you so much that you keep coming back. I do appreciate you so much. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up, by the way. It is sending this reading back to the algorithm so we can find more people to join us here at 10 of Cups Tarot. I appreciate you. And so this reading, what is it about? This reading is a reading that I do once a week, actually twice a week. I do one for the singles and one just a regular read. So this reading is not going to be focused on love. Please know that from the beginning. This is not focused on love, but if it does come up, I will read it. But these readings will bring up other things as well. Your home, your hearth, your children, your job, all of that stuff. And so I'm reading from Aries to Pisces. I'm going to spend a few minutes on each sign, and I'm going to mark everything down below in the description so you can just scroll the video, the chapters. You can scroll the video for what you need in terms of your energies, but please stop watching tarot for just your sun sign. You don't really have an idea of what's going on if you're only watching tarot for your personality, which you already know. What you need to know is why you're a certain earth sign, or why you're a certain air sign, or why you're a certain fire sign, and that depends on your moon and your rising. That's your soul energy and the energy that everybody sees you as, because we're all meeting each other at our rising signs, not at our sun signs. So if you are looking for a private read, if you're interested in reading energy that is your own, that is not collective energy, because this is a general reading and may or may not resonate with you, and even if it does resonate with you, it might not be your reading. So if you're interested in a private read, please look at the pinned comment below this video. It is pinned to the top of the comments area. There is a sale on right now, $5 to $20 off all of my readings. It is for the month of September, so happy September to you. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. All right, let's get to it. It's enough blah blah. It's why I put the chapters in place, so y'all can skip over my bullshit if you're not interested. All right, Aries, lead us in, my friends. My friendly leaders, tell me what's going on with Aries, please, this week. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Aries, please. What is coming up for Aries? Tell me about Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what's coming up this week for Aries energy. Aries, something is about to pick up speed here. This week, I feel, is a week that you get things back in balance. You get things on the right track, on the right road, and I feel like you're going to be heading to some sort of victory here. This is going to be a victorious week for you, but only for those of you who are feeling balanced in your energy, and I mean feminine and masculine. We all have feminine and masculine energies. That's what this light and dark horse is about here. So the only way to keep the chariot on the road is to get everything in order and balance. Tell me what else is going on with Aries, please. We do have the Six of Wands. There is some sort of victory. Look, both of these cards indicate victory. The Six of Wands, though, does indicate that you've come from a hard cycle. So it's a hard cycle, a hard chapter, something that's been really tough for you. And I feel like there's people in your life that are cheering you on because you're coming now into a new cycle. For some of you, you haven't stepped over the line into the new chapter yet, but we do have the Six of Wands that tells me victory is yours, that you will be stepping into some sort of new chapter. Well, the people that love you the most are cheering you on here. Tell me more about Aries. Got Cancer energy, Leo energy here. We've got the Empress here. Somebody wants victory with their abundance. Or victory with the Empress. Take it as it resonates for you. Somebody, these are both with travel, right? This person's on a horse. This person's being pulled by horses. So there is going to be travel involved here, I feel. Somebody's getting on or in their vehicle. We do have the Six of Cups. So I think that somebody here feels like this Empress is somebody that they can't forget, because the Six of Cups is all about nostalgia. It's about good memories, happy memories, because we're looking at cups, emotional memories, right? And I feel like this Empress might be for you somebody that you've known through childhood, or somebody that you've known as a child. But we do have this Empress energy. For some of you, this could be a romantic connection. For others of you, it's a friendship, or it's a member of your family, because the Six of Cups is about nostalgia. I feel like something's coming back around, like the nostalgia is catching up with you here. Tell me more. Tell me why the Chariot is here, please. There's something that's being held under the surface. It's been held under the surface for a while. And whether it's these memories you're trying to repress, possibly, or the memories of this soulmate, could be. Okay, we've got the Lovers. We've got the Ten of Wands. Somebody here just wants to drop the burdens finally. I feel like somebody is about to make a decision this week to move forward, get in the Chariot. We've got the two, if you look at this particular depiction, you can see there's two wands ready to hit the ground. I want to say somebody's ready to hit the ground running. And it separates it for a reason from the 8 wands from the 2, but we do have the Ace of Wands sticking out as well. So I feel like you're a little bit defensive. The 7 of Wands is here as well. Maybe it's time for you to stand up for yourself. I feel like all of this has been really burdensome for you. It feels like you have some memories that you've been carrying around with you for a really long time, and it's become burdensome. I feel like you're making a decision to drop the burdens. There's a couple of cards here that indicate that this person is probably someone who was close to you in your life at some point. Tell me about the Ten of Wands. We've got the Hermit in the reverse. You're coming out of hiding here, Aries. You're coming out of hiding. I feel like you're getting in a vehicle or on a vehicle, and it feels like you want to reconnect with somebody here. You want to meet with somebody face to face. Because I feel there are memories or nostalgia or stuff that you can't stop thinking about here. We do have 6 of Pentacles. You want to give someone reciprocity here. I want to say that of all the people in your life that have their hand out, that want a handout, I feel like this person doesn't need your handout. This person is self-sufficient. They're doing their own thing, being their own person. They are probably one of the only people in your life that doesn't want a handout at this point. I feel like you do want to give reciprocity to this person, but also to the memories that are in the past here. We do have the Queen of Pentacles. And we have the Page of Pentacles. There is something that's about to begin brand new. And there's 8 Pentacles here. I feel like somebody's ready to put the hard work in on something. What I feel you want, Aries, is you want some sort of stability with the Empress. The Empress is stable, but I feel like you're in the Chariot here, or the Chariot energy tells me you've been suppressing some feelings or suppressing memories, because we've got the 6 of Cups here. With the Page of Pentacles, I feel like you do want to meet someone face to face. And I said that here because the Lovers, these two people are very close, very face to face, right? So the Page of Pentacles tells me that you're ready to put a little bit of energy into something, a little bit of energy to get some sort of stability in your pentacle world. I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is the person, the Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn, and that's the person who's in their pre-Empress energy. They're acting as if they are. And I feel like this person is actually this person. Maybe they were this person when you saw them last time, but I feel like these two people are the same. They are the same person here, because the Empress is the Queen of Pentacles. We have the 2 of Pentacles. Look at all these pentacles. Look, something's going down in the 3D here for you, Aries. And we've got 10 pentacles here. And it almost feels like it's different stages. Like I want to say you meet, you get reciprocity. You get something stable, solid, grounded. You start to be dependable friends. You start to work out things in the pentacle world that are very stable for you. You start putting in a little more energy. And I feel like things come to a place of balance with this person. But we've got 6, 7, 8, and 10, right? We've got 10 pentacles. It feels like the intention here is to have this person in your life again for a long period of time. Now look, it doesn't have to be a romantic connection that I'm talking about, but it does feel like there is somebody that you have a lot of nostalgia with that you haven't seen in a while, because I feel like this person has gone from the Queen of Pentacles to the Empress. This person now has a lot of wisdom. They're very balanced. They're probably a mother or a father, feminine or masculine energy, right? Tell me what the outcome is here for Aries and this person. Temperance. We are going to get balance. It's time to heal. We've been patient. It feels like this is a moment of alchemy. I want to say that somebody here is going to get a shove from the universe. It's like, hey, hello, it's time to do it right now, Aries. I feel like somebody's getting a shove from the universe here. And I feel like it's in the better judgment of justice. I feel like that the Temperance card is here because you don't really have choice when the majors show up, right? So you are in fact coming out of hiding here. And we do have the Chariot here. There is in fact something that's being repressed that you need victory on. It's time for you to move quickly to some sort of pentacle situation here. We do have justice and we have temperance. And so I feel like it's time to heal something and bring it back into balance. It feels like you want to make something right, Aries, with somebody here. And whether it is romantic or pentacle related, I feel like you want to make something right here. For some of you, it is romantic related because we do have the Knight of Cups. So I feel like there is, what you want to make right is you want to be honest and truthful about something. And I think you want to be honest and truthful about your feelings here. It's time for us to heal this thing. It's a moment of alchemy. It's time after all of these years, which I feel is all of these pentacles here. After all of these years, it's time for us to bring something to balance here. Justice is balance, and so is temperance. We've got the Magician, we've got the Four of Swords, and we've got the Three of Cups. So you're putting everything in. I'm going to say you're using all of your capabilities, all of your talents. You know that you do have all of these tools. I want to say you're pulling out every trick in the book. Yes, the Magician is here. You're pulling out every trick in the book. And look, healing, healing, healing. It's all about the healing. So it feels like you want to heal some sort of a connection that you have with the Empress here. And it feels like this might be the week when you finally do it, because we've been talking about this for a while. And the thing is when the same story keeps coming back, if it resonates with you, I feel like it's a message for you. What's next? King of Cups. Seven of Cups. Duck on a pond. That's what that means to me. Duck on a pond. The King of Cups is the one who is very stoic on the surface. I'm not going to show you what I'm feeling. I'm not going to bring my feelings to the surface. In fact, even though I'm panicking, Seven of Cups, even though I'm panicking, feet under the water, right? The duck is just, slowly gliding across the pond here. But the Seven of Cups underneath is like tumultuous energy. It's confusion and overwhelm and feeling like anything could happen. And I also feel that you are going back to this person or communicating with this person after a really long time of being away, because we do have 8 cups here with 1 in the hand of the king. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles. So I feel like what you're doing is you're trying to be confident. I feel like you're trying to look your best, sound your best, feel your best. I feel like you do want reciprocity from this person, but I feel like for a lot of you, probably most of you, is what you really want is friendship. This feels like an old friend to you. We've got 3 pentacles on one side and 6 on the other. I feel like you want reciprocal energy from this person, but in a friendship sort of way. I feel like you want to be on this person's team again, or you want to invite them onto your team. It does feel like that this is confidence here. I feel like somebody here is a business owner. Maybe both of you are, but it feels like somebody has built themselves up from nothing, from the Ace of Pentacles, from the Page of Pentacles to the 9 of Pentacles. I feel like it's you, and I feel like you're ready. Like it could be that your confidence has come from building something by yourself. Tell me about the Empress. 3 of Swords, 5 of Wands, Ace of Wands in the reverse. So I don't feel like this is a passionate connection. I feel like this is somebody here who I feel that you need to make something right with, amendment of some sort. We have to make amends. The Ace of Wands in the reverse tells me that it is a brand new path, yes, but this is not a passionate path. I feel like this is a path of victory. It feels like you've been holding back because you know that you broke this person's heart, or there was something that went on that was disappointing, and I feel like you're about to get back into it with them here. Well, we could have a soulmate couple here. Could very well be that. Take it as it resonates for you. Let's find out what we got for signs here. We have, of course, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a lot of earth energy in this reading, a lot of water energy. So we've got Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Taurus, and Libra. I feel like there's going to be a reunion here. The Three of Cups popped up, right? We've got Gemini and Aries here, somebody who's ready to say something in a brave sort of way. We've got Libra energy, more Gemini, and we've got Cancer. Interesting week for you, Aries. All right, Taurus. Let's find out what's going on for the bull gang. Taurus for the next 7 days. Sneak peek for the week, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Taurus, don't forget, there is a sale on between $5 and $20 off of my readings. Please click the link that is in the pinned comment below this video and get your discount. All prices are as posted. Taurus, tell me what's coming up for you this week, the next 7 days. Sneak peek for this week for Taurus energy. Got the Devil. Taurus, I feel like there is a situation where I feel that you feel it feels like you can't do it, or you're having trouble doing it. I feel like you feel trapped, but you're really not. Look, the door is open on the cage. So I feel like you're really not trapped here, but it almost feels as if you are. It's like I can't see the way out of this. I'm not really sure. It's like a lot of doubt that you've got this week here. Tell me about Taurus, please. Something's got you held prisoner here, and actually the door's open. It never really was. It's an illusion. It never really was that you were a prisoner of this situation. We've got the Four of Wands here. We've got the High Priestess. We've got the Eight of Swords. I feel, Taurus, that you don't believe your intuition. I feel like you're doubting it. Yes, I feel like there's a lot of doubt here. It's something here that you are thinking about on repeat. It's like you can't get rid of it. We've got somebody who thinks they're in a cage, but the cage door is open. We've got somebody who is in a bubble, but all of these swords are piercing the bubble. You can get out at any time. It feels like you're a captive of your mind lately. And I feel like the reason that you don't believe what your intuition is saying is because you're overthinking it. We do have the Four of Wands, and I feel like what you need here is some stability in your intuitive energy. Just listening. There is something here that you're not able to discern. And I feel as though you're somebody who really does have good discernment. But there's something here, a situation, a person, whatever it is, excuse me. And it feels like for some reason you're off kilter when it comes to this person. It's like Taurus, when you ask for more money, you get a raise. When you ask for anything, it seems to appear. I want to say that your intuitive energy is telling you, yeah, of course it's coming. I just need to be patient and I need to wait. I feel like you need to stabilize your psychic energy here, or your intuitive energy, because I think that you are locked in, hands are tied. I can't do anything about this situation. Feels like I'm a prisoner, or I'm trapped in these thoughts. Tell me about the Devil, please. We've got the Seven of Wands. You've got to break out here. You've got to break out of this. You've got to stand up here. Tell me about the Seven of Wands. We've got the Eight of Coins. We have the World card. There it is. Oh, we got 2 cards here. What else we have? We have Justice in the reverse. Okay. Taurus, I feel like if you can't come to this place where you can totally and completely give yourself over or surrender to your psychic energy, I feel this is where you end up being stuck. The World card is here, saying that something must come to an end. An old chapter is about to close, Taurus. You have no control over that. When the majors show up, you don't have control over that. It almost feels like somebody here is working on closing a chapter, but also feels like, well, I'm just going to close the chapter. I'm not going to get any justice here, so I might as well just go ahead and close the chapter. Eight of Pentacles tells me that you've really been working on yourself. This is self-mastery, that you've been very practical with your time. I feel that with the way that you've been spending your time lately, I feel is a lot of practicality, that you are slowing yourself down to really take one last look in the room before you leave and close the door for good. But I feel like you're leaving there, the place in your mind, the situation, the relationship, whatever it is to you, whatever it is, I feel like you feel, okay, well, I'm just going to leave it here because I'm not getting any justice here. Somebody is never going to speak up, never going to make things right. I'm never going to get balance in the situation, so I might as well go. But I feel like you're ignoring your intuition. What is your intuition telling you, Taurus? 6 of Swords, the Chariot, and the 6 of Wands, that the only way that you're going to get any victory here is if you decide to leave something in the past. And that doesn't mean that that thing isn't going to find you at a later date, but it's not yours right now because the World card is here. And it's taken you a long time to close this door, but it's not yours right now. If someone does not show up in your life, Taurus, there's a reason for it. Or if the job doesn't show up, you can't see as far ahead as the universe can. And so I feel like you need to trust in the process here. We do have the King of Cups. We do have the 4 of Swords. And we have the 7 of Swords. Why do we have the 7 of Swords? You don't trust your healing, Taurus. We've got the Ace of Wands, the Moon energy, and the Wheel of Fortune. Taurus, you do not trust how much you've healed. It's really hard if we're trying to heal a situation or a cycle or a chapter of our life. It's really hard to let go of whatever it is if we feel like we don't have any resolution. And I feel that's the position that you're in right now, that you feel like you don't have any resolution. But I feel like this intuition here, what your intuition is telling you, to move on, move along. It's time for you to get in the chariot and go and get some victory here. It's time for you to get out of your head, get out of the cage here. I want to say that what you don't trust is that good things are coming. And that's why you're holding on to whatever you're holding on to, a job that you really hate that's very toxic, or a relationship with a friend that you feel like you'll never find any more friends, or a romantic relationship. You can't let the idea or the energy of that go. And it feels like here there's something new that is coming that you don't see. And it's really, really plentiful, bountiful. We do have we have Sagittarius energy here, and it's taken a very long time for the new cycle to begin, because I feel like you're the one that's standing in the doorway. You're playing traffic cop, and you're not closing the door saying, you know what, I'm done with this, I just need to go. It feels like somebody needs to step away from the door. We've got the Ace of Wands. There's something very exciting that you don't see coming, and it is going to be bountiful. Like we've got Jupiter here, which is expansion, it's excitement, it's abundance, right? So I feel like that there is, what you don't trust is that you think that the universe has left you out to dry. I feel like for some of you, you've been healing your heart or healing your emotional energy. And I feel like you've gotten to a place where you are finally in control of all of your emotions. Like you're not having outbursts, or you're not a slave to your emotions, which is you just let it all over the place. I feel like you've kind of pulled that in for those of you who have been doing some healing. I feel like it's like the last step before you close the door here, Taurus. letting go of something that you've been attached to or that you've allowed to attach to you for a long time. And you know, there has to be a payoff here for you, right? The only reason that we don't ever let go is because there's a payoff of a memory, of a feeling. You're holding the door open, hoping that person, situation will come back. Tell me, what is the outcome here for Taurus? We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Three of Coins. It feels like it is a friendship that you need to walk away from here. Possibly a friendship or a job for some of you. I feel like this week is the week where you get this realization or this breakthrough that whatever it is that you've been doing that is making you second guess your intuition, I feel like you will be getting stability in your intuition here. It's time for you to detach emotionally from whatever it is that you've been stuck in, because something has got a hold on you. It feels like the devil's got a hold on you. So I feel like for some of you that you're ready to close the door. And I think that the reason you haven't closed the door is because you think that there's nothing else out there for you in the future. That's why people recycle old relationships, old friendships. That's why you can't let go of the argument you had with your sister, your mother, your brother, your father. It's like we keep recycling it, hoping it's going to be different. But that's the definition of insanity, right? Doing the same thing over and over, thinking you're going to get a different result. So I feel like somebody's about to be enlightened this week. I feel like you're about to have some sort of a breakthrough and a growth spurt that's telling me here that you realize that the Three of Pentacles, that this friendship here, I think you need to detach from it, or whatever job it is. I feel like it's time for you to start getting online and looking for a new job. It feels like there's going to be a realization that the Three of Pentacles is not enough. That if I'm going to move forward to the 4, to the 5, to the 6, and all the rest of it, that I've got to get out of this place where I'm stuck. What comes next for Taurus? We've got the Knight of Swords, we've got the Seven of Wands, and we've got the Ace of Cups. So it does feel like there is, I feel, a loved one in your family that I feel that you can speak with, somebody that you have a really close relationship with. It could be a father or a mother. The King of Cups is here, feminine or masculine, right? It feels like with these two cups that this is probably a member of the family or someone who's senior to you. So maybe it's somebody that you've befriended that is an older person or has a lot of wisdom. This person, I feel, is the one that's going to speak with you and help you get out of this stuck position. It could even be somebody who is a professional, for sure. But it does feel like if you want to go on this new path here, if you want things to speed up and go on this new path, you definitely have to talk to somebody. The Knight of Swords is here. It's time to be like really, it's like tough love. I see the King of Cups as tough love, and then I see the Knight of Swords, and it's like a tough love conversation has to go down. Either you with yourself or you with somebody else, but it feels like somebody here needs to make a decision, because look what you're missing out on. You're missing out on the Wheel of Fortune here, and even though, because you don't see it coming, but the reason, like, you can feel this, right? We've got Cancer and Pisces energy. You can still feel it for those of you who are practicing with your intuition, but I feel like you can't see it, and so you don't believe it. But there's something super exciting. A new path is about to open, but not until you close the door. All right, we've got the Ten of Swords. You've got to release it, my friend. You've got to release it. We've got Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces and Cancer. We've got Leo here, got Aquarius, Libra energy. We've got more Libra energy, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, more Aquarius, Sagittarius energy, Pisces. We've got more Leo energy here, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo again. We've got Capricorn, Pisces, and Aries. All right. Tell me about Gemini. Tell me about Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Gemini, for the sneak peek for this week. Gemini, if you're interested in a private read, you know what to do. Look at the pinned comment above the comments. Everything is there between $5 and $20 off of my readings for the month of September. Happy fall, y'all. All right, Gemini, let's find out what's going on for you, my friend. Tell me what's coming up for the next 7 days for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sneak peek for the week, Gemini. Something has, oh, look at that. The Emperor. What are you taking control of this week, Gemini? Somebody's about to boss up and do something that they've never done before. Interesting. Ace of Pentacles. the High Priestess. And the Eight of Wands. I feel like the universe is about to bless you. I want to say, Gemini, I feel like the universe is about to bless you because I feel like you've worked on something. And the only reason I'm saying that is because we're sitting here looking at the Emperor. I feel like you are in this Emperor energy this week. And whether you're an Emperor or not, I don't know. The Emperor is a specific criteria, all the energy of all the kings. Somebody who's quite wise, somebody who has a lot of information. But this person is the one who makes all the decisions, trumps all others, right? The last word, the authority on something here. It feels like this week that you are bossed up, and you are bossed up, so the universe, I believe, is giving you some sort of a blessing. We've got the Ace of Pentacles here. There's some sort of a new something, abundance, right? The Ace of Pentacles will change your life. It is abundance, and abundance could mean anything that is abundant to you. It could mean lots of love, lots of happiness, lots of friends. It could mean money. It could mean a house. It could mean many of those things. I really do feel that you already know that something is about to arrive. Something is about to speed up here. I feel like your intuition is sort of nagging at you, telling you that something is about to happen here. Tell me why the Emperor is here. Somebody is taking control. Gemini, I think it's you. What are you taking control of, and why are you sitting here as the Emperor? We do have the Three of Cups. Somebody here is about to reunite with somebody else. This could mean reunion with friends. Going out, you could have had somebody ask you, can you come to this friend's dinner? We're having a family thing. Can you join us? Like, it feels like that sort of energy here. But I feel like it's all up to you. You're going to make the right decision here for everyone involved. And that might mean your family, or maybe the situation you're going to. We've got the Nine of Swords. Oh, we got the Chariot here. Gemini, I feel like you are headed towards something here. It feels like there is someone or some situation that's at a distance from you. And I also feel that this is something that it feels like the Chariot tells me that what you're trying to do is leave the Nine of Swords. You're trying to get out of some sort of a cycle that you've been in of overthinking, feeling worried, stressed out about what's going to go down in the future, in some sort of a reunion here between you and maybe a few others, or maybe you and one other person. Tell me what the Three of Cups is about here for Gemini, please. What is this? Reunion, happiness, celebration, and it worries you. It feels like, I'm going to go, but I don't really want to go. And it feels like that's maybe why you have to put on your Emperor's clothes. Yeah. It feels like you're going to put on your armor, and then you're going to cover up the armor so nobody knows that you have the armor on, Gemini. But I feel like you're going in there all bossed up. Tell me about the Three of Cups. What is this? We've got, that's why. Because you feel like what you're walking into is the lion's den. Wherever you're going here, it feels like it is a place that you feel that a fight could break out. I just heard Pink say, we're all gonna get in a fight. So look now, I'm still a rock star and I got my rock moves and I don't need you. So you're bossing up because I feel like you're about to walk into a situation where you feel like you need to have your armor on, Gemini. We do have the Five of Wands and the Three of Swords. We have the Five of Swords in the reverse. So the Five of Swords in the reverse here is telling me that actually you just want to let bygones be bygones. That you want a resolution or a compromise, and that you're willing to reconcile the situation. But I feel like you're keeping your armor on because you don't know what's going to happen here. It feels like you might go, but you worry not about them. I don't think you're worried about the group of people that you're walking into. I think you're worried about you and how you're going to handle it, because you're walking in as the Emperor. off with their heads, right? It feels like you're putting on your armor and you're ready to walk into some sort of situation that's worrying you just a little bit. But I feel like you're walking in quite peacefully. I feel like with the Five of Swords in the reverse, that you're walking in quite peacefully, that you're choosing to forgive, and you're going to go there. Your intention is to go there avoiding conflict. But if somebody opens up their mouth, if somebody starts it, I think you're going to finish it, Gemini. It's kind of right on track. Just say. We've got the moon energy, we've got the Seven of Wands, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. So you're hoping for a good outcome. You're hoping that things are going to end up in a fortunate way. I feel like you're going in sort of with your boundaries in place, that you're ready to stand up for yourself and feeling just actually a little bit defensive. You're not really sure what's going to go on in this situation. So I feel like with the moon energy here, that things are not as they seem. So maybe you might be pleasantly surprised and go into a situation and nobody tries you, right, Gemini? But I feel like what you're hoping for is the Wheel of Fortune. I think the situation is going to work itself out, to be honest. We've got the Page of Swords. We've got the, it's a family situation. That's what it is. It's a family situation. But I feel like you're showing up there detached from your emotions. So you've got your emotions under control. Why? Because the Emperor is also the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is the one who is stoic on the surface and can control their emotions. So I feel like you're going to detach from your emotions in order to walk into some sort of a family situation. And I feel like it's because you've done some studying, or past has dictated present, or because the Page of Swords is somebody who is digging for information or who is the student. I feel like you're walking in saying, you know what, I'll just make small talk, right? The Page of Swords. I'll make some small talk and I'll figure out what's going on here. We've got the Six of Swords. And if it's not for me, I'm just going to go. So I feel like that what the blessing that you're being given is strength. It feels like you're being given the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like the situation isn't as bad as you think it might be. And I feel like it's a new day for you. And I think it's going to be surprising that your perspective, it really is going to depend on your perspective, because perception is something you only have and it's only yours and nobody can see things from your perspective. But if you go in there with the opportunity of perspective, seeing it from their side, seeing like, people kind of get nervous when they're in the presence of an emperor, right? Somebody who's got it together, somebody who's not overly emotional, somebody who's honest and truthful, somebody who is transparent. And sometimes that can make other people nervous. So I feel like you are putting on your armor, covering up your armor with your clothes. And I feel like you're going into a situation that you feel is kind of like the lion's den. I feel like you're going in there in control, though, to make some small talk. And you're going in there emotionally detached. But I feel like if it doesn't work out for you, that you're just going to get in the boat and go. For some of you, it's a family thing. I feel like you've gained a lot of wisdom. And it feels like you've been in hermit mode for a long time. You've been detached from the family. For some of you, you're walking into a family situation that I feel is a place where you don't necessarily always feel welcome. And I feel like you're going in there bossed up. I want to say we've got Pisces energy here. We've got Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius, more Pisces, Cancer again. So we've got a lot of Pisces, Cancer energy. I feel like you're going to use your intuition. And I feel like it's your intuitive energy is what's going to keep you safe, because you're going to be able to anticipate what's going on once you walk into the lion's den. Very interesting. Tell me about Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Cancer, if you're interested in a private read, please look below this video. In the pinned comment is where you'll find everything that you need, including a link to Wizio. It's between $5 and $20 off all of my reads. Go take a look-see. Tell me about Cancer, what's coming up this week. The next 7 days, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Cancer. Cancer this week is going to be a week of learning, I'm going to say. This is a week where I feel like there are lessons around you everywhere. And if you're paying attention, I feel like you will learn something here. I also feel for some of you that you could be being watched by somebody online, or maybe you're watching someone trying to find out more information about someone else. We do have the Queen of Swords. We have the Sun. Oh, you're having some sort of a realization with clarity this week here. We do have the Ace of Wands. Something exciting is about to show up and teach you something. I feel like whatever is showing up, I feel like is a breakthrough for you. I feel like the breakthrough is you've decided you're just not going to sit there on the throne anymore. It feels like you are going to be honest and truthful. You are going to liberate yourself from a situation. You are going to be very clear with somebody about your intentions. I feel like there is some sort of excitement building here. The sun is here, so everything is clear. Under the sun, everything grows. I feel like there is something here that is going to teach you something. And it might be that when the sun comes out, you can see things a little clearer. When you have a breakthrough, I feel like you're having some sort of exciting breakthrough or realization here with the Ace of Wands and the the Ace of Wands and the Sun. Yeah, it's some sort of a realization or revelation that is going to make you liberate yourself from a situation. You're going to stand up and say something honest and truthful here. And I feel like for some of you, you could be watching the person that you are about to speak with, that you're about to say something to. You're trying to learn something about them. But I feel like the two swords we've got here tells me that you're in a block sort of right now, that you haven't made the decision to do it until you get this breakthrough or realization. So we do have the Queen of Wands. We have the Eight of Wands. I think you want things to move forward with this person who could be Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. I feel like you do want something to move forward with this person, but you're holding back, or you're holding on to the situation, hoping it's going to work. It does feel like you want things to move forward here, but it does feel like that there is a reason that you're holding back or you're shut off and shut down. I feel like before you can move forward with this this Queen of Wands here, that you're going to have to let go of something. You're going to have to become a little more vulnerable. Maybe this is small talk, right? Giving you a little bit, giving somebody a little bit. Hey, how you doing? But I think that your intention, once you get their attention, is to liberate yourself. Or maybe you don't realize that's going to happen until you start making small talk. But there is some sort of exciting revelation that's coming here. Tell me about this. What's the exciting realization or revelation here? The Nine of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Nine of Cups in the reverse. It does feel like you're having some sort of a realization that you can drop burdens here. The Seven of Cups is overwhelm. It can be overwhelm. It also can be illusion. I feel like somebody here is breaking through some type of illusion or confusion. I think that you thought that there was no happiness to be had here, but I feel like it's exciting happiness that we're feeling here. But with the Nine of Cups in the reverse, it's like you're questioning it. Is this really what I want? Is it wish fulfillment? Is it really what I want? But the Nine and the Ace tell me I'm dropping my burdens. I have a lot of options, opportunities, but also I feel like somebody here is engaging. Like, I think that you're thinking about the Two of Cups. And so she's got the Two of Cups in hand, looking up at the Five and wondering, is this really what I want? Is it really not going to work out, or will it work out? Tell me more. We do have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Pentacles and the Fool. So I do feel like it feels like there has been no conversation, or we've just been watching each other. We've been stalking instead of talking. And it's been going on for a long time, maybe a year even for some of you. But this Ten of Pentacles tells me that you really see the value or the long-term benefits of getting into a new chapter with somebody here. That person could be a Libra, a Gemini, Aquarius, could be Aries, Sagittarius, Leo possibly. Could be a Virgo or a Taurus, Capricorn. Tell me what the outcome is here. We've got the Five of Swords. We've got the Four of Cups and the Knight of Wands. I feel that you think that this person, when you approach somebody here, the person that you've been watching, that this person doesn't have anything left to say to you because either you rejected them before or you feel like you're going to be rejected. I don't think that you've given this person a whole lot of stability. I just want to say that the person that you are watching, the person you're thinking about approaching, because I don't think the approach happens this week. I think it's something that you're thinking about. You're thinking about approaching the Queen. The Queen is somebody that maybe is not an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo, but there's someone who's very attractive to you. You're very attracted to them. This person is independent, possibly an entrepreneur, somebody who really doesn't take advice from anyone, unless it's good advice. This person's open to feedback, but not if you're not in the ring with blood and mud on your face like they are. This person is forged through fire. So I feel like with the Knight of Wands present here, it tells me that there was a rejection that took place. Maybe you rejected this person or they rejected you, and it was because of some sort of fundamental difference. You may have been ready, maybe they weren't. Maybe they were ready and you weren't. It does feel like there is I feel like you're watching somebody. And so I don't have anything here that indicates there might be a reunion, but I think you want to move forward with this person, but you can't because you're in the Four of Pentacles, which is you need to be a little more vulnerable, my friend, but that's hard for Cancer. It's super hard for Cancer to be vulnerable unless you got some crazy fire in the rising and the moon energy here. We've got the Strength card, we've got the Two of Swords, and we have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, you're worrying about it and you're blocked. You're holding back. So I feel like you have a decision to make here. I feel like you will make the decision once you have this revelation, this exciting realization and clarity that's coming to you, a breakthrough, I feel, that's going to make you liberate yourself and maybe finally have a conversation with this person. Because right now you're going back and forth because you're worried that somebody's going to break your heart. You don't know what the outcome will be. I'm going to tell you, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. What's the worst they could say? No. So then you go back home and you lick your wounds, right? But don't give up this fool, because I feel like there is a new chapter starting here, like a really good one, that this could lead to something long-term if you want it to. And if it's not long-term, it's really super valuable here. We've got the King of Pentacles, we've got the Star, and we've got the Judgment card. You have to make the decision to heal the situation as it is in order to get stability with the Queen. But I think it's all up to you, my friend. Yeah. This person is currently a friend, as I was just calling you my friend. I think that this person is a friend or somebody that you know from work, or this is somebody that you've known over maybe the past 3 or 4 years. This is somebody who I feel has always been on your side, and someone who you admire. That's what it feels like. We've got Virgo and Pisces here. We've got Aquarius energy. We've got Cancer and Pisces. We've got Aries. We've got lots of Earth energy, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. We've got Leo, more Leo energy. We've got fire, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, and we have Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. All right. Leo. Tell me about Leo for the next week, please. Next 7 days, sneak peek for the week. For Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Leo, if you're interested in a private read, please look below this video. There's a pinned comment. There's a sale on between $5 and $20 off my readings. If you're interested in a private reading that is your own energy. Tell me about Leo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay, we're at it already, Leo. And there we go. We asked for Leo, and Leo arrives. So there's strength here. Why is that? We do have the Two of Wands. We have the Queen of Swords. You're about to take another path here. I feel like you're thinking about it at this time, but you're about to make a decision. The Queen of Swords is a decision maker. She's highly intuitive and intellectual as well. I want to say that you're super smart and you make good decisions. You're probably a good decision maker, but I think that's something new. You're holding back from making this decision. But I feel like you're trying to find the courage. Trying to find the courage to say something, to be honest and truthful with somebody about going on another path. It almost feels here like you're trying to convince someone else that you're no longer in this energy of strength, that you're no longer going to hold back. This is also kind of a sexual energy. So it feels like you're trying to convince someone. It almost feels with the Two of Wands. You're letting something go. So you're releasing something, which could be an addiction, but it could also be that you've been stuck in the mind, that you've been stuck in this obsessive loop of thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. I think that you're finally going to give yourself mercy and you're going to release something here. We'll get back to that. So we do have the Four of Swords, we have the King of Swords, and we have the Five of Cups. So it does feel like it's time for you to be honest with yourself. There is somebody else here who I feel is your mirror, and that truly is what a soulmate is somebody who will mirror your energy. I feel like you've been trying to heal. You might have been spending time by yourself, alone, but I feel like you're trying to heal some sort of a broken heart, or it does feel like it might be something that is past. But I feel like you carry it with you today. Like it could be 25, 30, 50 years in the past, but you're still holding on to it or carrying it. The Four of Swords, I'm always interested to see that this sword is laying on its side, which to me is a challenge. So I feel like there's conversation that is a challenge here. We do have the Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck, so it might be due to heartbreak. Maybe you broke someone's heart or they broke yours. It does feel like you're ready to have some sort of honest conversation because you're tired of living in regret. You've been holding back because you don't want to say it, because you know that if you get super honest with somebody, that somebody might get hurt. Like, I feel like the King of Swords energy is your energy in this reading, but it's also the strength energy. But the strength in the King of Swords is telling me that you're holding back because you know when you let it fly, Leo, you're just going to bloody let it fly. And that's how Leo is. Like, if you want me to say it, I'll say it, but I'm just going to say it in the most honest and completely truthful way. And that might hurt your feelings. And Aquarius doesn't really care if they hurt your feelings. What they care about is the truth. So I feel like you are dealing with somebody who's also in swords. But I also feel like this tells me here that you're ready to be honest with yourself and truthful, that a light has gone on. And it feels like you're about to release something here. What is this? Tell me about the Devil energy. What are you releasing here? We've got the Fool. We've got the Star. And we've got the Ten of Wands. Okay, so you need to release some burdens here, and you just want to close the door and go on a new chapter. You want to open the new chapter and take a leap of faith into healing. Take a leap of faith towards some sort of a star. It feels like there is somebody in your life that you see as the brightest star in the sky. Somebody who it's like you can't hide from their light. I feel like you know a healer, or this person is a healer. They could be an Aquarius, could be a Libra, could be Gemini. We also have Capricorn here, as well as your energy, which is Leo. Scorpio energy here too. The Five of Cups is here, telling me that you do have some sort of emotional regrets. And it's about time that you're truthful, but it's hard to pick up the sword and be honest. I feel like you're going to spend a little more time in healing before you make a decision to move forward to somebody here. Yeah, you're closing a door to something so you can be on the road to something new here. One more card. I feel like what you're going to do is close a chapter of holding back. I think you're going to be more vulnerable, and you need to make something right. I feel like there is somebody holding back here from somebody that they have a lot of feelings for, or somebody that they feel a lot of regret about. And so it might be feelings that you're holding back, but it feels like you do have regret about holding back from somebody. It could be the Queen of Swords. We've got lots of signage here, right? It could be someone who's Libra, maybe Gemini, could be an Aquarius, could be an Aries, could be a Capricorn, could be another Leo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We've got a lot of people here. Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. But I feel like you are closing the door on holding back, and I feel like you're just going to go for it. I feel like you've been holding back your feelings or your emotional energy. You've been holding it back. You are trying to find the courage to move forward and fall in love. And I feel like there is somebody here that's particularly on your mind as I read this here, but this person, I feel you want justice. You want to give them justice, and you want to get justice. You just want to make things right, and you want to bring things back into balance with this person. Tell me what the outcome is. We've got the Four of Cups. We've got the Ten of Cups. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. You're guarding your emotions. So you haven't really shown this person on the surface that you have a lot of feelings. Like the King of Cups is the one with all of the feels, but also the one who's not showing it on the surface. You've been very guarded with your feelings with someone here. And I feel like because you've been guarded with your feelings, and you may have not have wanted this to happen, but I feel like this person feels rejected by you. And now that they're happily single, I feel like this person I feel that you know is happily single, and I feel like you are still holding back your feelings. What's next? What's next for Leo? Got the Ten of Pentacles. Got the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, okay, we've got two more cards here. We've got the Page of Pentacles. So I think you're working on trying to put a little bit of energy into it, or maybe wanting to meet this person face to face, putting a little bit of energy into it because you know that this connection is way too valuable just to let it go. I feel like you'll wait for a sign. You'll wait for a sign from the universe here. Temperance is here. I feel like you're waiting for a moment of alchemy, or waiting for the universe to tell you it's go time. I think you're being patient about giving this person reciprocity because you're not sure if you want to go in with your sword raised in the air. But look, I'm just going to tell you, there's just nothing you can say to this person that is something that they haven't heard before. They know how to handle you. They know how to handle Leo. Because I feel like you're this person who is super honest and you're scared of hurting this person's feelings. This person realizes that being offended is a choice. And it's true. Being offended is a choice. You can be offended or you can just carry on. But I feel like you're getting a little more than you've bargained for here. This person is a lot stronger, intelligent, and ready for you than you realize. All right. You got to be ready for Leo. We've got Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. We've got more Aquarius energy here. We've got more Libra energy, Sagittarius, Gemini, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Capricorn. We've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer energy. All right. All right, Virgo, happy birthday to ya. How are ya? I hope you're well. And let's find out what's going on for you, Virgo. Thank you for this beautiful new moon that we just came through yesterday. Your energy was all over it. I feel the Virgo energy in the air. I've been getting myself organized, getting my crap together. Thank you for that. Tell me about Virgo. Virgo, if you're interested in a private read, please look below in this pinned comment. The link is there. I'm having a sale, $5 off to $20 on all of my readings. Virgo, we start off with the Four of Pentacles. Why is that? Tell me about Virgo. Why are we starting out with the Four of Pentacles? We have the Nine of Swords. So something is worrying you. That's why you're keeping it. You're keeping something undercover, or you're not very vulnerable, or you're afraid of being vulnerable. Makes you nervous to be vulnerable, to put it all out there. Ooh, what's that? Got the Knight of Wands. Got the Ace of Cups. Ooh, somebody's nervous about love here. That's what it looks like. There's a new path that's opening here for you. I think that you're somebody who's been hurt before, and I think you're worrying about going back into the dating pool. It can be very shallow out there depending how old you are. And the Ace of Cups and the Strength card. I feel like you're not looking to fall in love, or I think you're going out into the dating pool saying, I'm not falling in love. It's not what I'm doing here. I'm going out to flirt, maybe buy somebody a drink, have some fun. I'm not interested in love. It almost feels like the Lion is protecting the Ace of Cups. It's like I'm protecting my heart or protecting my energy. That you have sort of this, you're a person who goes all in. I mean, the cup is overflowing, right? So we know that Virgo, if it comes up in your sun for sure, that you are a person who's, pardon me, the caretaker of others. That you just go all in, right? Overflowing. Yeah. And it takes you a long time to get there, but once you do, once the floodgates open, that's it. You're going to give all of it. And so I feel like right now you're worried about being vulnerable because you know it's really easy to get taken advantage of out there. But you're strong here. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles, please, for Virgo. Three of Wands. Oops. Two of Wands. And what else do we have here? Something pentacle-like. Yeah. All right. Three of Pentacles. Oh, sorry. Three of Wands, Two of Wands, and Three of Pentacles. So I feel as though you are turning your back on something here. You might be turning your back on being the miser, being miserly with your time, your energy, your money. It's time to prepare to make a different decision. It feels like things are about to expand and you're going to allow it, but you're hesitating and holding back because I feel like it's worrisome. That it feels like it's easy to take advantage of you in terms of love or emotion because you're very vulnerable to love and emotion. That's why I think that the Four of Pentacles is here. You're holding back, shutting it down, shut off. I'm not giving any of my energy to somebody, to anybody really. I feel like what you're going to do is you're going to start in friendship. That you've decided that you're going to guard your heart, but you're going to start in friendship here. Yeah, it feels like the Three of Pentacles tells me I just need to get into a group of people who are into community, people who want to be on my side, people who maybe are like-minded, right? People who do what you do for a living, or they just have like the same political views, or it feels like you want to learn from people, and you have a lot to teach, right? You're the spiritual teacher. You are the hermit, right? You are somebody who's quite wise. And depending on where you are in your life, of course, but I feel like you have a lot to share. Oh, there we go. We've got the Emperor. We've got the Death card. You're going to have to take off your armor first. Yeah, because the Emperor is wearing armor underneath that cloak. You can see? That Emperor is wearing armor underneath the cloak. I feel like you can go in all bossed up if you want to, right? But I feel like you really need to take the armor off in order to let people in, because when you're wearing the armor, nothing gets in, but also nothing gets out. You can't be an effective communicator. You may just start ordering people about, telling them what you expect of them. I feel like this Death card is telling me that you need to transform how you communicate with people. I feel like this is a realization that you're having here with the Hanged Man in the reverse. There's an aha moment going on here that I need to be able to take off my armor and be who I'm going to be and be a little bit more vulnerable and stop guarding my heart, or there's just no way that I'm going to be able to meet somebody. And that's in all aspects of your life. Like if you're a person who is wearing armor and you're guarded and you don't let people in, that's going to show up in a job interview. That's going to show up when you talk to your parents or your siblings. It's going to show up everywhere. Your friendships. It's not just a romantic thing. It's a block that shows up everywhere in your life. Yeah, it's confusing. I think there's a lot of opportunity here for you to do something differently. It's like pulling off the armor is very overwhelming. Because, things stick to you, right? Because you are quite psychic, intuitive energy. Things stick to you. And I think that's your biggest worry. Tell me what the outcome is here for Virgo, please. You do have the Five of Cups. Comes out on its side. It's a challenge. We've got the Five of Swords. One more. The World card. The Five of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the World card. So I want to say that that you are in a place of lack. I really do feel that the place that you're in is you're basing what might go on in the future based on what went on in the past, and that's not necessarily true. If you've changed, if you've grown up and got some wisdom, then how you deal with people is going to change, which means that you're going to be calling in or manifesting different types of people than you used to deal with. The World card is here, so I feel like what you've closed the door on is this Five of Swords, argumentative energy, argumentative, sort of disagreeable energy, Karen or Kevin energy. Look, no heat to Karen or Kevin. But we have the Five of Cups, right? And so in the past, I feel, because this is regrettable energy, this is having regrets from the past. And so I feel like the regrettable energy is this: maybe you came on too strong, or maybe disagreeable, or maybe when people come up with situations that you don't agree with, maybe you'll just be quiet. I think you're ending this energy of lack is what I think. The World card is here, and it tells me that you are closing the door on this. And this is an accomplishment. This is a milestone for you. What else do we need here? We've got the Ace of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. And we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah. So it does feel like you are the wounded warrior. I want to say that you carry a lot of trauma from relationships, friendships, family things that happened to you in the past. And I'm going to just say to you, it's not necessarily going to happen in the future. I feel like you're a changed person. I don't think that you're doing this anymore. We do have the Queen of Swords here, who is the person who has liberated themselves from this situation, liberated themselves from identifying as the wounded warrior. Look, we're all going to be the wounded warrior at some point. Virgo, all of us. Things that build up on us that we've carried around for lifetimes. But I feel like you're letting it go. You're liberating yourself from the Nine of Wands, because when you start to identify as the wounded warrior, it's okay to feel like the wounded warrior, but when you start identifying as the wounded warrior, you start sort of leading with all of the things that are wrong. And I think that's what you were doing here. I don't think you're doing that anymore, though. I feel like it's a new dawn and a new day here with this Ace of Pentacles, that you want a new beginning by letting go of all of the things that hurt you in the past. What's next for Virgo, please? Next for Virgo, we've got the Page of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and we've got the Seven of Pentacles, also a challenge. So the growth has been challenging for you here. It's been a challenge for you to throw your seeds of intention, to intend on going on a different path here. But I feel like the Page of Wands is telling me that you've grown up. That you used to be a child, but now you're the Queen of Swords. It used to deal with things like a firecracker. Used to like, don't tell me what to do. Like, I feel like it's like boom. And I feel like it's not like that anymore, because the Queen of Swords is somebody who thinks about it, who responds intelligently, someone who's very honest and truthful, absolutely, but someone who's highly, motivated to not cause issues, to bring balance to the situation. So I feel like there is somebody here has learned a lesson, and I feel like the lesson is that you can move forward and find different friends or go out to the dating world. And the thing is you can keep the armor on under the clothes until you feel safe enough to let somebody in. It's a realization that you're having here. It's going to lead to something that's very long, like has longevity here, and I think that you've been waiting for that for a long time. Possibly making new connections or love connections here, something that's long term. I feel like you've been waiting a long time for that. All right, so we have Piscean energy, we have Scorpio, Aries. We have fire energy here, so Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. We have Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. Yeah. There we go. Tell me about Libra. How are you, Libra? Let's find out what's going on with Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Tell me all about Libra. Libra, if you're interested in a private read, please look below this video, the pinned comment. Everything you need is there. Click on that link and you will find all of the pricing between $5 and $20 off all of my private reads for the month of September. Tell me about Libra. Libra, we have a little bit of worry here. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. Somebody's stuck in this cycle of worry. But the Knight of Swords comes to get you out. So the 9 of 1 sword is 10. I feel like the way that you get out of the cycle is through maybe talk therapy or speaking to someone, saying something finally. Being your own hero, I want to say, because to me Gemini is the freedom fighter. It's like I feel like you're going to say something this week to somebody. Tell me about this. The High Priestess and the Queen of Pentacles. So there could be somebody who is in your life that is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. somebody who I feel that you have something to say. It feels like it's unresolved issues that you want to talk about. The Knight of Swords tells me it's kind of I feel like you're in this energy. I just want to go. I just want to do it. I just want to show up at their house or finally get online and send them a message or an email. It feels like a little bit of aggressiveness, but it feels like it's the only thing that's going to help you heal. Because when you get to the 10 swords, and a lot of people get stuck in the 9 because they don't want to go to the 10. The 10 is painful. I'm going to have to release it. I'm going to have to forget about it. I'm going to have to just let it go. But I feel like you can't let it go. And I feel like you thought better of it, that you thought maybe I should just show up and knock on the door, or maybe I should just send a message or send a text. And I think that your intuition is telling you not to go slow, to not do the aggressive thing. You might be dealing with someone who is Pisces, maybe Capricorn. I feel like what you want is to have some stability with somebody here. Your intuitive energy is telling you, the psychic intuition that you have here is saying you got to come out from behind wherever you're hiding. This particular person is peeking out from behind a curtain, right? And I feel like you just want to make this situation stable and secure. Tell me about the 9 of Swords. What are your worries then? Why are you worrying, Libra? Tell me about Libra. Why is Libra worrying? We have the Page of Swords, we have the Page of Pentacles, and we have the 10 of Pentacles. So what you're hoping, I feel, is that you are going to get the face-to-face meeting with somebody, but I think that you're hoping that this person that you're wanting to communicate with is going to give you a little bit of attention, like a little bit of energy. It's like, I feel like it's going to work out the way you want it to. The Page of Swords is here, and the Page of Swords is like, I feel like you've been watching this person's movements, really studying them. And I think that you are of the idea that if I just start by making small talk, that this person will give me a little bit of their energy. Maybe it will grow to the 10 Pentacles. Maybe it will grow to trust each other. Maybe it'll grow into something that's long-term. But I feel like I don't think that you should go in aggressively. I'm just going to say, the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's solid and grounded and dependable, and this person's not up for the bullshit. They're not up for the drama. No, earth signs are not like that. So I feel like don't bring this person drama. Don't be pushy with them. They don't like to be pushed. Tell me what else I need to know. I think you're going to listen to your intuition, though, and your intuition is telling you to go slow. But you're an air sign. And I feel like you're kind of wanting to go fast, but your intuition is telling you to go slow. We've got the 7 of Wands, we've got the Ace of Wands, and we've got the Tower. I feel like you're about to stand up for yourself because there's a lot at risk here. It feels like what's at risk is the crumbling of the Ace of Pentacles. It feels like that you're worried that if I don't take this shot, if I don't shoot my shot with this person, that it's just all going to crumble to the ground. The Ace of Pentacles, of course, is abundance. It's a brand new path. It's going to change your life. But the 7 of Wands is also here, and it tells me that you want to stand up for yourself or free yourself from some sort of place where you've kept yourself tucked away, or you feel like you can't move, or you feel like you're in jail. Like it feels like you've been, that's it, jailed in your mind. That's what it was. So I feel that you think that it's, if you make a little bit of small talk with this person, that they might come round and things might end up, in a really good, long-term, energetic connection here. Tell me about the Tower. Got the Judgment card. Got the 10 of Swords in the reverse, and the Hermit. There it is. It's like something is not over here and it's bothering you. It's like you're holding the door open. You haven't stopped thinking about the situation, about the job, about the person. Hermit energy is here. It's been completely and totally silent, but you've got your foot in the door. It's like I can't let this close, but it's really, I feel, got you on the ropes in terms of thinking about it obsessively. I think you want to give it another shot or another try. But if you don't stand up and say something, I feel like you feel it's going to crumble to the ground. So you're the one that has to break the silence, I feel. Because the Queen of Pentacles has their back to all of this. They don't know what's going on. The Queen of Pentacles, if that's your person, or the High Priestess, the Queen of Pentacles has their back to all of it. They don't know that you're ready to come forward or that you might be contacting them. Tell me what the outcome is here for Libra. Got the Sun. It's not bad news. We've got the Two of Wands. Sheesh. Two of Cups. Three of Cups. So you do want the reunion, and I think that you will get it in the future, but I think you've got to go slow. It's got to go slow. Can't say that enough. It's got to go slow. So we do have the Sun and the Two of Wands. So you're having some sort of a growth energy here. It feels like the sun is shining and you feel happy about the path you're about to take because the Two of Cups is there. And so I feel like you do have feelings for someone here. We've got the Knight of Wands in the reverse. We've got the Seven of Swords, and we've got the Six of Swords. The Knight of Wands in the reverse is, I need to go slow. I need to give this person some stability because this person won't accept any less. The Queen of Pentacles must have stability. And the Knight of Wands is not moving quickly. It's like, I won't move fast. I won't start with passion. I'll give them some stability. Maybe you didn't give them stability in the past, or flip it. Maybe it's them that didn't give you stability. But the Seven of Swords is here and the Six of Swords. You got to stop lying to yourself. You may just be walking out of here with nothing. The Six of Swords is here. I feel like this is one last shot. That's what it feels like, Libra. It feels like it's one last shot. I'll give it one last shot. And if it doesn't work, then I'm just going to go. What's next? What's next is the Two of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Empress. So it feels like you want to wife up the Empress. That's what it feels like here. And you don't know if that person is really, we've got the Ten of Pentacles and we have the Hierophant now. I feel like this person either taught you a lesson or taught you something. The Empress is a teacher as well, is a spiritual teacher, right? And this is someone who has a lot of wisdom. Could be a mother or a father, feminine or masculine. It feels like you learned a lot of lessons. I feel like the Empress is a spiritual teacher, and that's what's keeping you holding yourself back. Because you don't know if this person is interested or not. The Ace of Cups is in the reverse. This person is self-sufficient. They don't really need anybody. So I feel like that's the worry. Maybe this person just doesn't want to be in a relationship. But I feel like you're in this Two of Swords energy this week, thinking all of this out. Yeah. So the Queen of Pentacles is the Empress in training, and the Empress does show up. So this person who I feel is very solid, sturdy, and grounded is probably the Empress energy. I feel like you got to feel it out with your intuition. Watch this person, watch their movements. If you are going to connect with them, it's got to be small talk first, and you got to move slow, for sure. If you want the reunion, you've got to move slow, Libra. Can't be all at once. Got Aquarius energy, Virgo. We've got Libra and Taurus, more Taurus energy, Virgo and Pisces, Scorpio. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, and Leo. All right. Scorpio, you are next. Tell me about Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the next 7 days. Sneak peek for this week for Scorpio. Scorpio, if you're interested in a private read, please look to the comment section. There is a link that is posted in the comment section. I do have a reading sale on right now between $5 and $20 off any of my reads. Oh, there we go. You're standing in your power this week here. Right. Got the Devil in the reverse. What else do we have for Scorpio? We've got the Lovers in reverse. We've got Temperance, and the Sun. Nope, not the Sun. Ten of Swords. The World card is in the distance here. Scorpio, I think you are letting go of something here. It feels like you are letting go, possibly of someone who you thought was a soulmate, but maybe they are not. Also, I feel like you're holding back with making some sort of really important decision. I think you've been waiting for a sign from the universe before you end it. There's something here that's coming to an end, and I think you're avoiding the pain. I think that you feel as if you wait for the universe to tell you when it's time, temperance, right? The moment of alchemy, that it may not hurt as bad. I feel like you're ending a friendship or a relationship, one that used to be happy. You've had some sort of clarity or a breakthrough. We've got two little birds here that I've never noticed before on the Ten of Swords here. I feel like you've been going back and forth about what to do, but the decision is yours. You are making some sort of decision that is the law. It's like when I decide, and that's the truth about Scorpio. Scorpio will give you and give you and give you and give you whatever you need, and then that's it. Scorpio is going to be like, you know what? I don't think I'm doing this anymore. So the Devil tells me that you're releasing something. And with the Lovers next door, it does feel like that there is a soulmate friend, or could be a member of the family, or it could be somebody that you're in love with. And I feel like you no longer feel like this cannot be a soulmate. This person wouldn't treat me this way if they were my soulmate. So I feel like somebody here is waiting for a sign from the universe or being patient with the situation before they make the final decision, which is the Ten of Swords energy. You're closing a door. So this is not just, I'm moving out, let's work on it, I'll move out and we'll live in different places. This is not a separation. This is the ending. Like when you make a decision and you close the door, that's it. That's what I was saying. It takes a long time for a fixed sign to make a decision, right? I'm a Taurus sun, also fixed. This is Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. It takes a long time because the fixed signs are highly, highly loyal. And it doesn't mean any other sign isn't loyal, but it just means that this is kind of what the fixed signs are known for. So much loyalty that they will let it go on for far too long before they make the final decision to end something here. And I think that Scorpio, someone has pushed you to the brink of, I just got to do it. Tell me what the Emperor is going to do, please. In the next 7 days, tell me what the Emperor. Got the Five of Swords. Whew. So arguments. You know it's going to end up in a fight when you decide to say something here. Ace of Wands. A fiery argument. A disagreement or a battle here, like a fiery battle. You're opening up a can of worms with that Ace of Wands, and you know it. And I think you're ready for it, though. Two of Swords, but you just have to be prepared to do it when you're going to do it. The Two of Swords is a block. Very interesting, as I'm just noticing here. We've got the same sun and two birds here as we have on the Ten of Swords. Everything is the same except the swords are 2 instead of 10. So, I think you're confronting someone who you think is lying to you, Scorpio. Plus 5 and 2 is 7. And I think that you know that when you open up this can of worms, we're all going to get in a fight. That's what Pink would say. Yeah. Tell me what else I need to know about Scorpio. It is a love relationship we're talking about, or someone that you love a lot, like someone who is a best friend or a member of the family, possibly. We do have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. One more. You're not coming back. There's no coming back from this. Yeah, there's going to be justice. And I feel like with the Eight of Cups, it does tell me that when you go out there and you look for what you want and you don't get it, that you come back for it. But I don't think with the justice here, I don't think that you're coming back. I feel like you're just going to get your justice. Whether or not you end up going back, you might just be going back for your things. Got the Ten of Wands. Yeah, it's becoming very heavy here. So I feel like you're thinking about all of this. It feels like you're, all this energy that's around the Emperor here, it feels like somebody's lying to you, and you're going to give them a chance to tell you that they're not lying. You're going to give them a chance to be honest here. It's not like you're just trying to start a fight. You're going to give them a chance to be honest here. It may be somebody who's left and then come back. Tell me what the outcome is here. I think you're ready to release somebody, though. Got the Prince of Pentacles, who's the Knight. Got the Ten of Cups. You've been in a long-term relationship with this person. You've been very patient with them. You've been very patient in some sort of a family situation. It's like you've been patient and you're giving them a chance to be honest with you about what's going on, or maybe what their feelings are about the situation. We do have the Page of Swords is in the reverse. Somebody's been smack talking you. That's what it feels like. You're about to confront somebody who's been saying things about you, and this is going to be a super challenging conversation because you know that this person fights immaturely. This person, the Page of Swords here is somebody who is young, somebody who is not on par with the Emperor. I feel like this person, it gives you a lack of honesty. Seven Swords tells me that they're a liar, or you think that they are, and they never are clear with what they say. Queen of Swords. Got something that's buckled here. Might as well take those out, hey? Four of Cups. King of Wands. So the Queen of Swords is in the reverse, and so you know that this is going to be a fight. The Queen of Swords in the reverse is somebody who is a fighter. This is somebody who is accusatory, upset and angry. They're going to say things that are out of line, maybe some lies. They're going to do whatever they can say to make the situation look better for themselves. The Four of Cups to me is like, I'm just tired of it. I'm over it. I'm over with this boredom of this person just going at me whenever they want to, spewing lies. It feels like there is somebody here that you don't trust. And I feel like with the King of Wands energy, I feel like you're going to open the can of worms when you're inspired to do so. What's next, please, for Scorpio? We've got the Eight of Pentacles, got the Four of Wands, and we've got the Wheel of Fortune. You're leaving the place. You're leaving home. The Eight of Pentacles tells me that you're already working on it. You may be working on it underneath the surface, right? Because Scorpio is very strategic. You might be working on it under the surface here, working hard on the Four of Pentacles. Maybe you're working hard to give this person a life that they wanted because you're the Emperor, right? But it also could be that you're working on something, because the Wheel of Fortune is about things moving forward into the future. And so it does feel like you need a better life, that things are about to expand and you're not taking any of this stuff with you, that you're going to stop it right here, because the Wheel of Fortune is here and is saying that you're about to hit the big time, like you're about to move into a new cycle, or the Wheel of Fortune is taking you to a new place, a new chapter, and you want it to be happy and fortunate, and you're not taking any of this crap with you. Nope, for sure not. So there's the Sun. It's because of some sort of a breakthrough or realization that you've had here. We do have the Six of Wands. You need to have some sort of a victory here. And so I feel like you are about to get in a fight. Yeah, you're about to pick a fight. I don't think you're wanting to pick a fight, Scorpio, but I think you're going to finish it. We have Leo. We have Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. We have Libra, Sagittarius as well. We do have lots of swords. So Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. We have Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, more Sagittarius. We've got Gemini, Capricorn, Aries. There we are. All right. I don't know how long that one was. It seemed like a little long, but I got into it. I was very invested in whatever's going on with you, Scorpio. Tell me about Sagittarius. Fire family, tell me what's going on with Sag. Sag, if you're interested in a private reading, please look below this video in the comments section. There is a sale on up to $20 off of any of my readings. Go take a look, follow the link. All the prices are posted. Tell me about Sagittarius, please. What do we know about Sagittarius for the next 7 days? What does Sagittarius need to know? All right. Well, we've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. What else? We've got the Six of Cups and Hanged Man. You know what? I feel like, Sagittarius, that you're going to be reuniting with a friend, like an old friend. That's what it feels like here. You're going to be reuniting with an old friend. There's going to be some type of reunion, and I think that it's been... I feel like you're about to find something out that you didn't know. It feels like somebody's going to contact you. There's a new chapter that's opening here, and I feel like it's been growing already. And the fact that the Ace of Pentacles has the roots on it tells me that you know this person, that there's roots here. You've grown roots with this person. The Six of Cups tells me you may have known them since childhood. Could be a friend of the family, could be a friend that you grew up with. But somebody that I feel that you moved on from. Like, it almost feels like, you know, we were childhood friends, maybe went to school together, maybe grade school, sophomore, senior, whatever. And it feels like we moved on. Our lives got busy and we moved on here. I feel like you've been feeling something is about to change, Sagittarius. Like maybe you've been feeling that there is something different in the air, or it feels like something is about to move forward. And I think you're right. Because I think with the Hanged Man energy here, you're trying to get a perspective on your intuition. Like, what is that? What am I feeling? But I feel like it's somebody you've moved on from or who's moved on from you. And I don't think it's for any nefarious reason. I feel like it's just life is what it is. Could be the King of Pentacles. Could be someone who is an earth sign. It doesn't have to be, but somebody who's grown up to be a king. Somebody who's, quite well off, very stable. Somebody who is... maybe a world traveler, somebody who has a lot of information, highly intelligent, stable, sturdy. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. What is this new beginning here? Two of Pentacles. Yeah, this is a friend. We've got 2 and 1 is 3. Or it's somebody that you know from your community. It feels like you're about to get together with somebody to heal something. You're going on some sort of a new path here. Life got busy. Yeah, that's all it was. I feel like that's sort of what pulled you guys apart. Life got really busy. Maybe you got married, they got married, kids came. You know what I mean? That when you're younger, it feels like it's like you're coming back together, and it's like you were kids when you met, but you're coming back together, and now you're going to see each other in this new cycle of, oh, we've got gray hair, we've got a few more wrinkles, like it feels like that sort of energy. It feels like there is a new exciting path or some adventures that you'll be going on with this person, or maybe you've already had your adventures, but it does feel like I feel like you're preparing to meet somebody that you don't know that you're meeting. And it is somebody that you already know, but it does feel like friendship, or a friend of the family, or somebody that you really had a good relationship with. And I feel like you're about to have a reunion with this person. Tell me more. We have the Hermit. The Sun. Oh, I love it. And Judgment. We're about to pick up where we left off. We've grown so much since then. Yeah. The Hermit energy is we have so much more wisdom than we used to have. The Sun is we've had so many more breakthroughs. We've grown so much, right? Personally, professionally, spiritually. The Judgment card is we're going to pick up where we left off, or we're just going to take another round at it. And there is nothing here that indicates that this is love. This does feel platonic to me. It feels like you have a lot of good memories with this person. A lot of happy memories or emotional memories are stuck to them. This person could be a Virgo, a Leo possibly, maybe a Pisces. you're about to see this person. And I don't know if you know it or not. Like, you might have already got the plan in place, but for some of you, I don't think that you know it. The Hierophant is here. I feel like you are a spiritual teacher, or you are somebody who is very much on some sort of really moral, happy path, that you always do the right thing. It feels like you are somebody who's sort of traditional, I want to say, that you're stuck to some sort of tradition. But I feel like you're about to have some sort of a breakthrough. It's almost like, it feels like, I know the Tower's not here, but it almost feels like you meet this person somewhere and you notice them. But they look so different, because I feel like it's been years, like maybe 20 or 30 years, like a high school friend. I mean, it could be a high school sweetheart for sure, but it does feel like that. It feels like somebody here has really leveled up, and I think it's you. I think that you've really leveled up in your life, that you're a leader. People follow you. And I feel like the sunlight is on you, or there is a spotlight on you. So maybe this is what you do for a living. Maybe you're a clergy member, or maybe you're somebody who is a spiritual teacher or a life coach, or somebody who brings happiness and brightness and clarity to the people around them. And it's because you have so much wisdom, because you spent a lot of time within the self. Tell me about the outcome, please. We've got the Ace of Cups. For some of you, it might be romantic, but the Ace of Cups is also a happy, heartfelt, like emotionally exciting new beginning. Oh, look at that. The Wheel of Fortune. This is going to be a great week for you. Wow, look at that. Sagittarius, I feel like this is going to be a great week for you. I feel like this is divine timing. I feel like somebody you love very much. Like, it could be a friend that you have platonic love for. For some of you, it could be romantic. It really doesn't feel like that, though. It does feel like maybe if there was romantic love, it was like 30 years ago, like childhood puppy love. That's what it feels like. I'm looking at dogs here. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. This person that you're meeting could be a fixed sign, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, maybe another Sagittarius. But I feel like it's right on time. This is the right time for you to meet up with this person again. And I feel like, there's so much catching up to do. Like, it feels like everything will be on the table. We just need to be honest and truthful and bring things back into balance here. The Wheel of Fortune is moving forward for justice. I love that. What else? We have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is not a passionate connection here. This is someone that you used to know in the past, and maybe you've been a little bit sad that you've disconnected from them, or that life has taken you places. I don't think that you disconnected from them for a bad reason. There's nothing here that indicates you don't like them. It does feel like you have happy memories of them, but it feels like a chapter closed, right? Maybe a chapter closed, and we just couldn't go on life path together with each other. With the Ace of Wands in the reverse, it feels like you went one way, I went another, and I feel like you'll be meeting up with this person again. They do feel like they are possibly a Leo, a Virgo, a Pisces, a Taurus, or a Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. That's what it feels like. Maybe a Libra. Could be that. What's next, please? We do have the Lovers. We do have the Star. And we do have the Page of Swords. So for some of you, this is a soulmate friend. This is somebody who I feel that you've always felt attached to, that you could never detach from, and you always wondered, whatever happened to so-and-so? Whatever happened to Andrea? Whatever happened to Darren? Whatever happened to, whatever happened to that person? It feels like maybe you guys get in contact on the internet. Somebody finds someone on Facebook or Instagram or something like that. They feel like family. It's a happy moment. It's a really happy moment. You really value this friendship, value this person. And so I feel like you're about to, things are about to change. This looks like a really interesting week for you. It feels like there's been sort of some burdens of whatever happened to that person. And this Tower in the reverse tells me it's a warning, right? As a reader for me, it's a warning. Something is about to shake up. A shakeup is coming, and it's going to change everything. And I think that that's pretty cool. It feels like really positive energy, that you're going to be so excited when you see this person, because they are somebody that you adore. We've got Taurus energy here. We've got Aquarius, Virgo, Pisces, as I said. We do have more Aquarius energy, Gemini, Leo. We've got Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, and Sagittarius, Scorpio energy as well. All right. Tell me about Capricorn. Tell me about Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's talk about Capricorn. Tell me about Capricorn. Capricorn, if you're interested in a private read, friend, please look below this video. You will see a link to Wizio, all of my pricing for the sale, up to $20 off my readings. You will, you'll see that when you go there. Tell me about Capricorn, please. What's coming up for Capricorn this week? Next 7 days. Sneak peek for the week for Capricorn. We do have the King of Swords, Capricorn. Why is that? Some sort of truth is about to show itself here. Something that is going to change everything. A truth here. Tell me about Capricorn. We have the Star energy. It's going to make things even. Something's about to be made right. The Ace of Wands. It's an exciting truth. All right. Somebody is about to receive some sort of an exciting truth. And I don't mean exciting because it is something that is going to excite you. How can I say? With the Four of Cups and the Ace of Wands, it tells me that you're learning the truth about why somebody rejected you. By why somebody rejected your cup. So the thing is I feel like it frees you. I want to say it heals you. It frees you. It allows you to move forward. We've got butterflies at the over the head of the king. So it's transformational truth that shows up here. It changes everything and allows you to emotionally disconnect from something. It almost feels like you thought something was your fault, or that somebody just nothinged you, they cut you out and they didn't say why, or I feel like you're learning why this week. And I don't know that you're learning it from the source, but I feel like you're learning something about this rejection. The thing is that the rejection, I feel, sent you on some sort of a new exciting path, but I think you're excited to hear the news because it's almost like it gives relief. Like the star to me is giving relief. It's like giving healing. It's like now we can be balanced, like between my what I thought I knew with the emotions, with the water, and what I now know, what's in the 3D, what's really happening. When she's got her one knee on the earth and one foot in the water. So it's like what I thought was happening that gave me a lot of emotion about it, made me feel some type of way about it. Now I've got the solid answer. Tell me about the King of Swords, please. Tell me about the King of Swords for Capricorn. This is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Aquarius with the star as well. Scorpio is the Four of Cups. Aries is the Ace of Wands. Tell me what the King of Swords is. Yeah, it's a realization. Some sort of triumphant energy. Somebody is bringing you some sort of communication here. You're getting some sort of communication from somebody who's bringing you the truth about something that's going to change everything for you. It's going to change your perspective on why you were rejected or felt rejected. We've got the Queen of Cups in the reverse. We've got the Two of Swords that's fallen out here. We've got the 10 of Pentacles, and we have the 8 of Pentacles. So it feels like this probably has something to do with a long-term relationship. But I think that long-term relationship is already in the past. And I feel like you needed some information, or were hoping to realize why, or have a realization as to why this person broke your heart. We do have the Queen of Cups, which is in the reverse. We do have the Two of Swords and one, which is 3. That is heartbreaking or disappointing. The Queen of Cups in the reverse is someone who wasn't listening to their intuition. Somebody who really doesn't care about other people's feelings. This is somebody who is, sort of into themselves. And as long as I'm okay, I'm fine. It feels like that somebody maybe pulled back their energy from you or really didn't care how you felt about the situation, and they just cut you out. It does feel like you were in the middle of working on some sort of a long-term relationship with them. And it's like all of a sudden, like that, it was done. It was done. And I feel like with the Two of Swords, somebody's got their eyes covered here. So I feel like you didn't get an explanation, or maybe they didn't. Take it as it resonates for you. But it feels like somebody didn't know what the real is, like what the real reason was that this went down the way that it did. This could be somebody that I feel like this whole thing caused you to work on yourself, though. So I want to say that it was supposed to happen that way. And I would never wish anything like that on anybody. And I'm sorry if it's you I'm talking about, that you did have some sort of a break in a long-term relationship, because it feels like it was going good and we were in this long-term thing and we thought we were going to be together forever and, you know, have a family and all of that stuff. And it feels like it just ended abruptly. But I feel like somebody that you know is bringing you information about this. And you're going to realize that the reason that this person left was because they just didn't care about your feelings. And although that's hard to hear, it's going to be transformational for you. It's like you'll think back and you go, oh, that's why this, and this went on. It's like 20/20 vision, right? It's always so clear. Tell me what else we need to know about the King of Swords, please. But it is going to be a harsh truth. I'm going to be honest with you. It is going to be a harsh truth because I feel like this person, you gave them everything. But that's who you are, Capricorn, right? You're the overgiver. So I feel like you gave them everything. You bought things for them. You gave them money. You might have been the only person who had a job. It feels like you are somebody, maybe you worked from home, but it feels like you worked super hard on this long-term relationship just to have this person throw it all away. We have the Four of Wands and the High Priestess. You two are living together. But it feels like, so I want to say that it feels like things were getting more and more quiet between you. And maybe you really didn't notice that. Or if you did, you didn't know why. Your intuition was telling you some things. And I don't think that you were willing to listen at that point, because somebody here was not listening to their intuition. They didn't care what the intuition said. I want what I want in the Pentacle world, in the 3D. It's going to make me happy, so I'm going to do it. So I feel like you probably missed some red flags here, Capricorn. Because I think you thought because it was going good from your side that everything was fine. I do feel like there is silence between you and this person right now. I feel like you went from living together to complete and total silence. We have the Page of Swords. And maybe you're watching them online, or maybe they're watching you online, possibly. I think someone's curious about you, Capricorn, as to what you're up to these days. I think they want to communicate with you, but I feel like they're watching you. You might know that. You might feel it because the High Priestess is here. Your intuition might be telling you that when you get online, there's something that you see that tells you that this person's watching you. That they're trying to dig up information. They want to know what's going on with you now. Tell me what the outcome is here. Got the Page of Cups. Got the Hanged Energy. And we've got the Strength card. I feel like this person wants to offer an apology. Somebody here now sees it from your perspective, Capricorn. I think the person that brings you the truth, the hard truth, is not the source of your angst. It is a friend or somebody who knows both of you. I feel like this person is holding back here, trying to find the courage to say sorry for something that they did. But I feel like they have a different perspective on it now. And they know that they shouldn't have just pulled away their energy and just cut you out. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Seven of Wands. They want to talk. I feel like they want to talk. They've been going back and forth about talking, but they know that you got some boundaries in place. They know that you're going to defend yourself and you're going to stand up for yourself. And when this communication comes in, I don't think it's going to be as easy for them as they think it will be. Because I feel like you've been going back and forth. I feel like you already know that this person's going to be communicating with you. I think your life is really busy and you just may not even answer them, for sure. What's next for Capricorn, please? Got the Page of Wands. got the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. This person's probably calling to borrow some money. That's what it is. You're like, nope. This person is quite immature. We do have a couple of pages here. We could even be talking about kids. We could be talking about adult children who have cut you off and are not talking to you. This person is coming back because they want to borrow money. That's what it feels like to me. Somebody's down to their last dimes and nickels here. The Two of Pentacles. It's only the universe that's holding them up. And I feel like the Page of Wands is communication about the King of Pentacles, about the person who has the purse strings, the one who has the money. So I don't know if this is an old person that used to date, like an old lover or something, but it could be about children. If it is not about children, it is somebody who's really immature, or maybe there is a really large age difference between you and them. This person is coming to you to ask you for money and you're like, nope. No thank you. No thanks, Tom Hanks. We've got the Two of Cups. Yep, this is somebody for some of you that you were in love with. The Wheel of Fortune is here, and I think that your life is finally on track. I want to say that your life is finally on track here with the Wheel of Fortune, and you spent a lot of time in the Eight of Swords, waiting for someone to come save you, feeling like your hands were tied, that you couldn't see your way through. But I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is yours now, and now you realize that this person is a liar, and all they wanted was passion. And it's been silent. It's been silent for a long time with this person, and I feel like they're feeling heavily burdened by it. But I feel like they are a soulmate, and so I feel like you helped them as much as you could. But I feel like your life has moved on. You've already moved on and into a new cycle here that is very fortunate for you. You're in expansion. Things are going good. You're making money. You're working hard. I feel like things have totally changed for you, but this person is going to show up, and I feel like you're going to think that they want to come back to get in a love relationship with you. That's not what they want. They're coming back for money. They're going to make up some sort of freaking story that you owe them money, or they feel entitled to it. We've got Aries. We've got Aquarius here. More Aquarius. We've got Pisces energy. We've got lots of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. We've got Wands, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. We've got Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy. Sagittarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo. All right. Tell me about Aquarius. Tell me about Aquarius, please. Sneak peek for this week for Aquarius, next 7 days. Tell me what's going on with Aquarius. Tell me about Aquarius. If you're interested in a private read, please know that they are open and there is a sale on for the month of September. Up to $20 off of my readings. Prices are already posted. Please look at the pinned comment if you want a link to Wizio. Tell me about Aquarius, please. What's coming up this week for Aquarius? What we got here? Somebody's on the way back, Aquarius. What's this? The Eight of Cups. It's my boomerang, friends. It's like somebody walked away. They went out there looking for the Two Cups, thought that they could find somebody better, thought that they would find love, and somebody is now on their way back. Tell me about the Eight of Cups being in the reverse. Ten of Wands, they're coming back very burdened here. Two of Swords, you're not having it. You're like, nope. It's a big fat nope from me. You tell them, Aquarius. We've got the Knight of Swords, and you're gonna be aggressive about it as well. I'm all for that. It feels like this is somebody here who is, I want to say that they are very intellectually stunted. That's what it feels like. It's like you're like, what are you doing here? Like, why are you showing up here? I told you what I told you. You're not getting back in. This person is coming back to you because they're heavily burdened, and it feels like you're blocking them. You're like, no, I don't want to see it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to know about it. And I feel like you're just going to give it to them as Gemini would. You're just going to say no, nuh-uh. No, you don't get to walk away and then come back and tell me who you think I'm going to be or what you think I'm going to do. I don't care if you're burdened. It really doesn't matter to me. We've got the Page of Swords. I feel like this person is like, what do you mean? It's like they're clutching their pearls. They're like, what do you mean? I love you. What do you mean? Remember all those passionate times we had? Remember we had this new beginning? Remember all the fire we had? All the hot nights? You're like, no thanks. I don't need it. The Empress doesn't need anybody, doesn't need you, doesn't need anybody. The Lovers is here. The Empress is like, no, no, no thank you. I'm waiting for something better, bigger, faster, stronger. Yeah, I'm waiting for divine timing. I'm waiting for all of this healing here. We've got Aquarius energy in the star. I'm somebody else's star. I know what I bring to this relationship here. Somebody's feeling inspired to take a leap of faith with you. They're very attracted to you. And I feel like they're like, yeah, of course Aquarius is going to let me in. They're very much in love with me. They used to dote on me. They were like my mother. So I don't know if this is a romantic relationship or maybe it's a child, because this is a mother. You're like, no, that's not how this goes. Somebody's boomeranging back to you here. Tell me about the Eight of Cups. Why are they coming back? Tell me about the Eight of Cups, please. Tell me about the Eight of Cups for Aquarius. Ace of Cups is in the reverse. It feels like they probably went to another relationship and now they've been rejected. This could be an adult child. Maybe you told them, don't do it, don't go. That person's not for you. And they went anyway. Wow. Seven of Swords. Somebody lied about how they felt. So they're coming back because they're no longer in love, or the situation that they went to, if it was a love relationship or not, whatever situation they went to, rejected them. It didn't work out. And I feel it's because this person was not truthful or honest with this person. They tried to get away with something here. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. So now it's like the Seven of Pentacles is like they feel like they put a lot of hard work into it, but now they're on a different path, a different track. It's like, okay, now I got to get my crap together, right? Virgo energy. Now I got to get all my crap together here. But I think that when they come back to you, you're like, nope. This person's going to be really aggressive with you, though. I really do feel that it was heartbreaking. Whatever the situation was, whether it is a child that we're talking about coming back to the mother or the father or the parents in general, it feels like it was heartbreaking or disappointing. It does feel like there's a little bit of angst here and that somebody here is still carrying bad feelings about it. But I feel like Aquarius, you're like, I'm not having it. I'm not even looking at you. I'm not looking at your situation. Why are you even at my door? And it checks out because I feel like you don't trust this person either. Like I feel with the Seven of Swords is like literally somebody who's running away from the Ace of Cups that is pouring out, right? Somebody's trying to get away from the Ace of Cups. So it feels like either somebody kicked them out or if something didn't work for them, for sure. They thought that they were going to their wish fulfillment. So I don't know if this is a relationship or maybe this is a friend. It could be. But I feel like it's probably a child or some sort of a love relationship. Yeah, somebody's clutching their pearls. They're like, what do you mean? I'm back. What do you mean you're not letting me in? Like it feels like the Page of Swords is somebody who's trying to make small talk, trying to win you over. I want to say that they are somebody who's intellectually sharp and they think that they can talk their way in and out of everything, but what they don't realize is that they are intellectually stunted and they're trying to pull a child's tricks on you. So I want to say that this person is either an adult who just doesn't get it, or they're a child who thinks they're smarter than you. Like an adult child. But this person here feels like you're going to give them what they want from you, that you're just going to give it to them. But they are impulsive and immature, this person here, because the Seven of Swords are running away from this Ace of Cups. So they're running away from something that didn't work out for them. We do have the Knight of Pentacles. They were gone for a long time. And I want to say that they just sort of stepped off the face of the earth. You didn't hear from them at all. Judgment card. Now you have a big decision to make. Because things are out of balance, right? And the thing is, we have the heart and the feather, right? If you know anything about religion, I think that there is I'm just paraphrasing, but of course, in order to get into the gates of heaven, it's like your heart is weighed against that of a feather. The heart can't be heavy. It's got to be light as a feather, which means that you can't have any karma in order to pass through the gate. This person might be coming to you and saying, could you make a decision to help me, because I feel like I'm never going to get past the gate. But I feel like you're not letting this person pass the gate, like literally in the 3D. You're not letting them pass the gate. I think your judgment is you took too long. You took too long and you cut me out of your life, and I don't think that I'm going to do this with you right now. This person may have gone somewhere else for a job as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be a love relationship or a child, but the Nine of Cups is somebody on this particular depiction. You can see somebody's a potter. And so this person might be an artist or somebody who makes things for a living. So somebody who is a potter or somebody who's got some sort of other creative thing going on. And I want to say that they loved it enough to leave. Maybe you warned them against it, and now they're here back at your door. Tell me what the outcome is for Aquarius, please. We've got the Star. That's your energy. We've got the Two of Pentacles. Huh. Really? And we've got the Ten of Pentacles. Oh no. Yeah. This is, for some of you, somebody that you love. Somebody who is the star in your life. So for some of you, it might be a grown child who wants to come back home again. And you're like, back and forth with the Two of Pentacles, trying to make a decision. Should I or shouldn't I? Because this person is part of your family, it looks like, or they feel like family. Take it as it resonates for you. But I feel like they kind of blew it all up when they left here. The Eight of Swords. I feel like it's almost like a relief that you know that they're okay. Because it's, as they show up to you, you do have this energy of, phew, I didn't think I was going to ever hear from them again. I didn't know if they were dead or alive. Like, it feels like they really did drop off the face of the earth. So the Death card with the Eight of Swords tells me they pull you out of your mental prison. So you're grateful for it. And it does bring you some sort of justice, because you knew they'd be back. But also, you finally know that things are back in balance, that you know that they're okay. Because I feel like you had a hard time when they were away. Now, we just saw the Queen of Cups, who is a mother or father, right? So this could be a child thing. Tell me more about this, Aquarius. Yeah, you're going to be super honest. So if you are the parent, you're just going to be super honest with them. The King, it might be mother, father here, the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles here. Yeah. It feels like they want cooperation or collaboration from you two. If this is a child situation, it also could be that you're already with somebody else. If it's a romantic situation, that you already have somebody else in your life. And I feel like the person that you're with is really going to give them what for, but in the kindest way. If this is a lover who's returning, I feel like you're already in another relationship. What's next for Aquarius, please? We have the Three of Cups, we have the Queen of Wands, and we have the Chariot. I feel like you're glad, you're relieved that you're having a reunion with this person, because you wondered what had happened to them. Because I feel like they are the Queen of Wands. They're the person who does what they want, when they want to do it, and they don't really care what anyone else thinks. But I feel like you're going to send them on their way with the Chariot. Yeah, we've got the World card here. You're closing the door. You're done with that. Got the Eight of Wands. This person is going to continue to text you until you finally cut them off, cut them away, and you're silent with them. In order to if you want them out of your life, you're going to have to stop answering the texts and block them. I feel the King of Pentacles, because you're like, I'm not the bank. I'm not the money person. There's no stability with this person, and there never was. They could be somebody who is a fixed sign, possibly. Let's take a look here. Got Aquarius. Got Virgo and Pisces energy. We've got more Virgo energy. Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, and Cancer. Aquarius again. We've got Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy here. Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Very interesting read. Something very different for you, Aquarius. All right. Pisces, let's get to it. Tell me about my water family. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Venus and Jupiter, my two fishes friends. Tell me what's coming up for Pisces in the next 7 days. Pisces, in the next 7 days, a sneak peek for this week for Pisces. Tell me what's going on with Pisces. Pisces, if you're interested in a private read, please look below this video. The pinned comment has everything you need. A link to Wizio, up to $20 off. A sale is going on, up to $20 off my readings for the month of September. Tell me what's going on with Pisces. We've got the Five of Swords. What's going on with that? Tell me about the Five of Swords for Pisces. We've got the Four of Swords in the reverse. The Four of Cups is in the reverse. And the Eight of Wands. Very interesting. Pisces, I feel like you are going to be getting some sort of movement in something this week. Somebody is going to realize that you have poured out the cup. The Four of Cups in the reverse tells me that you're back in touch with your emotions. And the Four of Swords is telling me that somebody wants to reconnect to you. Yeah, I feel like somebody poured out your cup. It feels like, Pisces, that you offered somebody something, a cup, right? So something that was emotional, something that could be romantic love, but doesn't have to be. Maybe it was friendship, but it feels like this is somebody that you used to party with, or somebody that you used to celebrate with. I feel like that this person wants to reconnect with you. The reason that you may have broke it off or left or don't talk with them anymore is because of the Five of Swords. It feels like whatever led to them departing or you two not speaking anymore, it feels like it was some sort of a verbal battle. Like it was some sort of conflict or disagreement. It's like you couldn't agree to disagree, or you couldn't agree on something. It's like it's like bumping heads. That's what it feels like. The Five of Swords here. And I want to say that you probably offered them love or affection or kindness or whatever it is, whatever that one cup is that you think is being poured out. It feels like a rejection of some sort. And it feels like somebody is now realizing that they want to reconnect to you because maybe they didn't do right by you. And I feel like somebody's going to shoot their shot, communicate with you here. But I feel like they're going to be met with the Five of Swords. I don't think that you're over it. It feels like this has been a situation that's been stuck for a while, and that this person really didn't care if you walked away. Like it feels like it was really, we have two swords over the left shoulder, which tells me that somebody's heart was blocked. This person's heart was blocked. I want to say that there are also two people who have walked away in the background here. So you're not the only person that this has happened with. This person may have cut you out and then just didn't look back. Tell me about the Five of Swords. Got the Three of Wands. Three of Pentacles. I think we're talking about a friend. Somebody you were really close to. Somebody that you would have helped and you wouldn't have even thought about it. I feel like this is somebody that you have offered love to, kindness, place to sleep, place to lay their head. I feel like it's somebody that you really had a lot of feelings for. For some of you, it's not romantic feelings, it's friendship feelings. Somebody that it feels like they just turned their back on you. They turned their back on you and went out there to live their life. And now they see that you're doing really good for yourself. You're creating something. You might be an artist. You don't have to be, but there is a bunch of tools laying on this bench. And we do have somebody who's chiseled some sort of a piece of art. And it's somebody holding a bag of money. So it's very abundant here. This person has been watching you from a distance, and since they turned their back on you. And I feel like you were really good friends with this person, or you worked with them, or they lived in your community. It was someone that you saw all the time. But it feels like it was a collaboration or cooperation, like you two had, I don't know, maybe you were on the same ball team. But it also could be in the workplace. Maybe you were, maybe they were a project manager and you were helping them with something, or you were on their team to do something here. I feel like you eventually got over it. For some of you, it is a relationship that was related to romantic stuff. But for others of you, even if it's just a friend, I feel like that you may have had feelings for this person, but maybe you didn't reveal it. If it is a friend. But this person kind of just cut you off, Pisces. But I think it was after, it was like it doesn't feel like it was an argument. It feels like it was maybe a disagreement, or somebody was very sharp at their words and the other one says, fine, screw off then. Like, I think you said, fine, then just leave me alone. If that's, yeah, it feels like that. Tell me more about Pisces. We've got the High Priestess. Got the Four of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. So what's changing is that somebody here is becoming vulnerable because death is creeping up on the Four of Pentacles. Somebody has all of these coins at their chest here. It's like they needed to be good and sure that you were never going to get in there. They used a head over heart sort of thing to just walk away. They did it really in a really cold fashion in the 3D. And I feel like now they're regretting it because death is here. And it feels like death is creeping up on the Four of Pentacles, someone who shut off, shut down, not vulnerable. And I think something's about to change. What's about to change is I feel like that their intuition is really getting to them. Their intuition is screaming at them and they can't ignore it anymore. We've got the Six of Cups here. We've got 4 cups. There's a big cup up here. You know, I feel like you still have feelings for this person. I think that you just let them go. You just said, fine, they're going to go. I don't want to deal with this crap. I don't want to deal with the Five of Swords. I'm not going to argue with you about it. Go if you got to go. Tell me about the Eight of Wands, because this person I feel is going to be communicating with you, Pisces. You're probably going to get some sort of electronic communication. That's the Eight of Wands for me. And it's going to move things forward here. Now, I don't know if you want to move things forward. Some of you will, some of you won't. And I'm not talking about in a romantic sense. I'm talking about will you even let them back in your life? Tell me about the Eight of Wands. Tell me what the communication is about. We've got the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. It's not going to go the way they think it's going to go. Because the Queen of Wands is here, and I feel like the energy, like your energy is here with the High Priestess, but I feel like the Queen of Wands energy is you saying, I dare you, come forward after what you said. Whatever they said really hurt you. It put you into this energy of the wounded warrior. But I feel like the Queen of Wands is the one who, whatever came to kill her, only made her stronger. And so I feel like when this person left and did what they did to you, said what they said, it just put you in a position of, fine, I'm just going to work harder. I'll work harder. I'll leave this person in the past. I don't know for some of you if you'll even entertain the communication. You might just leave them on not read. Because the Ace of Swords here, the Queen's got her back to the Ace of Swords. Because it's almost like if some of you, if you pick up the phone or if you answer the text, that's what's going to ensue. You're just not going to be kind with your words. You're going to be like, what the hell do you want? Tell me what the outcome is. Ooh, okay, take that one then. Yeah, I've got the Three of Cups is in the reverse. This is no more fun. The party is over. No celebration. You're not really happy to hear from this person because you left them out in the cold or they left you out in the cold. Take it as it resonates for you. But I feel like they put it all on you. They're going to say that it was your fault, or they maybe said it was your fault. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and you've moved on already. You've moved on from this person, whether they're a friend or a lover or whatever it is. You've moved on and your life is grand. I feel like you've expanded in your life and you're really in a fortunate circumstance now. I feel like the Wheel of Fortune has pulled you forward into a situation where you've got new friends, new family, maybe even a new person in your life. You've already got your justice. Yeah, you're going to say to them, you can hit the road. I've already got my justice. Thank you, though. They're going to say, but what about us? And you're going to say, I already have my justice. I'm already on my new path. I don't really need you. 3 wands, right? Up here, turn your back. Tell me what's next for Pisces. Tell me what's next for Pisces. 9 of Swords. Fools in the reverse. And the 6 of Swords. There it is. You're like, no, no thank you. The Fool's in the reverse. You're not going to make a fool out of me again. I feel like that you're just worried that this person's going to try and make a fool out of you again. So I think that you're out. I feel like you are blocking them because we've got the 2 of Swords in the boat. This person's got the 4 swords over the left shoulder. This means that you're going to heal from this. And I feel like you're just out. Yep. Taking charge. There you are. Feminine or masculine. You're the Emperor and you're like, no, I'm very focused on my pentacle world. Thank you. And you can go anytime you are ready. I feel like for some of you, you knew this was going to happen. You knew something was showing up, but you didn't know what it was. And I feel like you're going to say to this person, no thanks, Tom Hanks, I'm out. Let's find out what sort of signs we have here, and then I'll get you on your way. We do have Scorpio, Aries. We have more Aries energy, Pisces. We have wands, so we have Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. We've got Libra, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius, more Sag, yeah, and Cancer. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much, Pisces, for coming here and watching. And if you've made it all the way up to here and you're not a Pisces, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go for now. You guys take care, but I'll be back, of course, because I'm always back. Love you guys. Bye-bye.